right, hello. This is Nick with Nick's Backup Some More. I'm here with Aaron Rojo with World Financial Group, and we are going to demonstrate how easy it is to get remote support. All right, so Aaron, are you ready?
I am. Let's do this.
So I'm going to share. Let's see, I'm going to share my desktop and my browser. So you'll be able to see that. Okay. Can you see that?
Yes, I can.
All right, so this is actually kind of showing you the back end of my side. So then this is how I give access to the remote support, and I can do it from anywhere in the world. All right, so I just make sure I have your email, and I always label it appropriately, of course. All right, and then if you're comfortable with it, you can share your screen after you access the link. You don't have to show your email or anything. Okay.
Okay, so I should have received an email from you right now.
It's about to go out. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and check now, and I will stop sharing this one. Okay. Let me know when you've
Okay, here it is.
gotten that.
And just click the link that you sent.
Yes. Depends on what you're most comfortable with. Since you know this is from me and we're in this meeting, it's very safe. But I do recommend, if you're clicking on any link, to actually inspect it first, so you can let's see if I can do that.
It's safe to do so.
Yeah, it's just safer if you know who it's from. So you actually, let me.
I clicked on it because just like you share, I know it's from you, so
Yes.
there's no trust issues whatsoever. And then when I clicked on it, it asking me to. Says, I trust the organization about it and want to allow remote access to my computer. So I'll click that, right?
Yes. Yeah, so I'm going to share that. Okay, so this is going to create kind of a warp effect because I am sharing it. I don't know if that's going to come out in the video, but kind of a matrix effect, since I'm actually using your monitor, but I'm sharing my monitor, which is viewing your monitor. So it's quite a fun experience.
It is.
So let's see. I can actually click out of that, and that'll take that away. Let's see. So this doesn't need to be up. Can be minimized or closed. Okay, I'm going to minimize that. Okay, so this is something I always do first after I've connected. I create a new security code. And that will require me to put in a security code next time I connect. So that not only ensures that that no one else can access this unless they know the security code, but it also ensures that I don't accidentally connect without knowing that I'm connecting to your computer. Because I do have that list, and I could easily just click on any computer and it could be the wrong one. So it gives me
so once this is done, you could connect to those computers at any given time?
Yes, at any given time that they are on. And it can't turn on a computer, but if you do have your computer in sleep mode, like say I was helping you, you needed to go somewhere, but you still wanted me to work on the computer, then if it's in sleep mode, I can wake it up if it has the correct settings.
Okay.
So that's about it. There's all these settings that, you know, it's kind of just something that, depending on the client, what they want, if they want to change that. And usually no one really does because it's kind of my end of things. But they are there. So for example, I could do a remote print if needed. I can force myself out after a certain amount of time if there's time limits. I can start the computer in different modes. All right, and there are other security features I can add, like adding an additional password, blank screen, locking the screen when I leave. That's good actually for anyone who's very busy and, you know, just wants it done and then they might not be there when I finish. Mm-hmm. I can have it locked so it's not just sitting there open for, like, I don't know, kids or other family members to go on. I can also require Windows login, so that's a little bit, that's also kind of like if you're not at the computer and you want me to be able to log in, but you want it locked for other people in the house or something, or in the office. But that does require me to know like the Windows login password, which I usually don't recommend. But we can close this and see, this is a warning that always pops up the first time because computers are typically, especially laptops, are set to go to sleep by default. Mm-hmm. And this one's set to sleep after 30 minutes of being idle. But that is, you know, if I'm not remote connecting into this. So if I am remote connecting to your computer, I'm not going to be sitting here for 30 minutes doing nothing. So right. I usually just keep this the way it is. Actually, I usually click to not show that message again, but that's okay. Okay, so we're just doing this for demo purposes, but as you can see, I am moving the mouse around. I can close anything here.
Yeah, complete access to it.
Yes, it is complete access. So that is, it is important to know that whoever is accessing your computer, that you do know and trust them. And so I'm just gonna do one thing, and this is just a place that I go sometimes to configure computers. And sometimes this resolves certain issues on computers. So if, you know, say you have a virus or something, I might go in here and have the computer boot in safe mode and then remove the virus from that way. Let's see. And there is an option I have from my end where I don't even have to go in the computer to boot it in safe mode. But that is there as well. I can disable certain services if there's one. These are kind of like programs, but they run in the background, so they make things run nicely, and you don't have to worry about them. But they can interrupt and prevent certain things from working on the computer. And then this startup, this is in a different area of the computer. They moved it, and we have tools here. So this is just one place that I would go, and let's see, the advanced options is nice. So I like to check to see if all the processors are being used to boot. Change that sometimes if needed, if it's slow boot. And there's some other things I can do in that. All right, so that's msconfig. Let's see. Okay, cancel that. All right, so that's essentially the demo. Since there isn't anything advertently wrong with your computer right now.
Good.
That's how that's essentially how easy it is to get access to remote support. So this is good for any software issues, anything on the computer once it's booted up. I can just come in remotely and let's see. Here's one more thing that is really neat, because I usually do this over the phone or like this through a Zoom meeting or a virtual meeting, but there is a chat bar that I have that won't show up until I actually type into it, but I'll type something and you'll see how I can actually chat across the connection too. So that's really important for if I have questions for the client or if there are new issues that pop up during the troubleshooting.
Okay. And this chat shows up on the computer screen? Oh, here it is.
Yep, it shows up just like that. So I have had some trouble with it where sometimes it sends a duplicate message, so it'll send two at a time, like the same exact hello, Aaron, twice. But it's a minor annoyance. And the funny thing about this is that I can actually go in and type a response as you, but I usually make sure not to do that because I have my own text bar that you can't see on your screen. But
oh, I see.